Howdy everybody, Mr. Neff here. So, you've recorded a video showing you maybe screen capturing something, or maybe just like this, you've recorded a video of your face talking to your students, teaching, right? And you've done it on Zoom. And now you want to get that Zoom video recording onto your classroom. How do you do that? Well, the first thing we got to do, and this is an important step that some people kind of skip over, but you need to know where Zoom is recording your recordings, okay? So, easiest way I know of to find that is I'm going to open the Zoom app, and again, I've got it here on my desktop. I've got it all the way down at the very bottom under the Start menu, or if you prefer, you can always just search Zoom, and it should pop up. Any of those will open Zoom. It's going to ask me to sign in, or in my case, since I'm already signed in, it's not going to ask me to sign in, but I'm signed in here. I can click on the Zoom app right up there. There's this button. Should have your picture or the letter of your first name if you haven't changed it. And when you click on it, it gives you this whole list, okay? If you come in, you're probably on the home page. You can also click on your settings here. Either way, settings or settings, okay? When I bring that up, it gives me all these options. If you go down about halfway, there's one just right here called recording. Recording lets you look to see where are you recording stuff. You can also hit open, and it will actually pop up this window, which is the folder I'm recording stuff in. Okay? Now, once again, just to make sure that's clear, settings, recording, open. Now, I have this right here. This is what it looks like, this folder, and it'll have the date, year, month, day, the time it was recorded, the name of the meeting, and this really long multi-digit number that I think is the meeting number. Yeah, it is. Okay. So it'll have the meeting number as well. When you open that folder, there's going to be several things in here. Now, you have an audio-only version. Maybe you talked through a concept and all you need is the audio file, right? Maybe there's no visuals. It's just you talking into the camera and you just want the audio. That's right here. It will be labeled audio only. You have your chat, which is a text document that you can reopen that will show you the chat from the meeting. You have this playback M3U file. Don't worry about that. And you've got Zoom_0. And I think it's always going to default to that, but if it doesn't, there are two things that let you know it's the right one. First, the size of the file. It should be far and away the largest file in there. Okay? In my case, you'll notice it's almost 500,000 kilobytes, so about half a meg. I'm sorry, half a gig. And it's an MP4 file. That's the other thing you'll notice. Okay? So, I've got this Zoom_0 file. Now, I found it. I know where it is. I have my thing. Now, I'm going to stick myself in the corner, and I'm going to show you how to take this file and put it into a Canvas classroom to show your students, or to let them listen if you're doing audio only. Okay, so the other thing I did, the view changed, and that had more to do with the fact that I pressed some buttons on my keyboard to make me small here in the corner, and it changed stuff. Don't worry about that. Not important. So, I'm going to close that. I'm going to hide this. Let's go to my Canvas classroom. Now, I'm going to jump into one of my practice classrooms that I've used for some of these other videos, because we want to keep our student data secure, so it's best to be in a practice course when I do this. So I'm here. I'm in my practice course. I'm on the home page, and I want to go to my modules. Let's make this a little bigger so it's easy to see. Okay. So I've got modules over here. Hopefully you know what this is and how to get to it and all that. I'm going to go to my modules. I'm going to say, hey, for this first week, second week, whatever, let's go here on this first week. And I'm going to say, let's pretend like it's the second week. And I want to add something to Tuesday. And I want to add that video. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. And I'll show you the one I prefer, and then talk through other options. First, I'm going to add, and that's this button right here. I'm going to choose a page, okay? I could choose a file and just upload that video directly. I would rather choose a page. I'm going to do a new page, and I'm going to call it Zoom recording, just to keep this easy. And I'm going to indent it one so it looks nice. And I'm going to put it where I want it on Tuesday. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to get this blank page. I'm going to hit edit up in the top right. And just, again, let me show you where that was. Edit right up here. Now I'm on my page. And this is where I can type stuff. Hello, this is your lesson. Please watch and do the and take the quiz, or whatever it is you're doing. Okay? Now, you'll notice you've got all these buttons up here. And if you ever hear anybody refer to the rich text editor, that's this thing right here. Okay? That's this box and these tools. All right. So let's say I want to drop in that video. If I go here, this button right here, it looks like a little play button. This is the record upload media button. If you mouse over it and it doesn't say record upload media, it's the wrong one. This is not to be confused, and I'm going to point this out, and it's going to confuse some of you, and I'm sorry, but this insert edit media, do not mess with this one. Okay? Come over here to record upload media and click on it. And it pops up this box, and it gives me two choices. Now, I can record directly right here, both my mic, and actually I could turn on my webcam. And I could just record myself here. This may be how you want to do this. If you prefer to use Zoom because you're comfortable with it, and it has a whiteboard and things like that, cool. Use that. I'm going to click the second tab, Upload Media, and it's going to say Select Audio or Select Video. If I'm just doing that audio file that we downloaded, it was audio only, cool, I'd select this. In this case, I'm going to do the video file, so I'm going to click on that, and it's going to pop up a window where I can go looking for my file. Now again, I have to know where it is. So in my case, I happen to know that it's in my class recordings folder. I'm going to double click on that, and I've got this folder here. This is the one I was looking for, so I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to choose the Zoom_0 file name. You can change the file name if you want, or you can just leave it. It won't hurt anything. I'm going to hit open, and it's going to pop up this bar, and you're going to notice it's going to start loading. And it's going to load very slowly, because this is 435 megs. This is a pretty big video file. So this is one of those things, I mean, this is, I think, 45 minutes of video, so it's kind of long. And you just got to remember that if you're dropping in the longer the video, the longer it's going to take to upload. And once this is done, which is going to take some time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to unpause when it has finished, and it'll be like magic. So, and just like that, through the wonders of modern technology, we've skipped over most of that loading bar for you. You're welcome. And as a reminder, just as it finishes up, because I want you to see this, your video should probably be 5 to 7 minutes long. This shouldn't take very long. Certainly not this long. Anything longer than about a 7-minute video, kids aren't going to watch. At least, that's been my experience. So, just keep that in mind. So, as this finishes up, it fills up. It's going to process it, which, again, this takes just a second because this is a big file. It'll usually go faster than this, but it is submitting the file. Once it's done submitting, it's actually going to drop it into my page. Okay? The reason I like this method is because I feel like it allows you to get it into a format your students can watch very easily. It embeds it in the page rather than it being a file that they might have to click on and download and open in another program. You don't want to mess with all that. You don't want your students to mess with all that. It's going to give you this that says this link will be replaced with a preview icon for the embedded media, and then there's a little thing and it says this is media content. So when I'm done, I'm going to hit save and publish, and let's look at what the page looks like. Hello, this is your lesson. Please watch and take the quiz. And then when I click on it, it's going to load. And here's this whole 41-minute class time loaded in. Now, I'm not going to show you any of it because it was actually a class. Okay? But that's an easy way to get your Zoom recording loaded up onto a page your students can watch. Okay? I highly recommend this. Again, hopefully this helps make things a little easier for you. There are other ways to do it, and if you really want to see them, I can always do some advanced videos later, but I wanted to start this one off with a relatively straightforward, here's the way I do it. Hopefully that helps you. If you have any questions, always let me know. Shoot me an email, whatever it is. If you do that, I can always provide you with more help. If you don't, I can't. So I'm going to wave at you. I hope you're doing okay. We're into week 2 already, such as it is. And just remember, we're going to get through this. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video.